Alrighty, guys, what's going on? Welcome on back. Happy Sunday to all. It is August 17th. We got a 15-game Major League Baseball slate on tap for today. Real quick, a recap of yesterday. We go 9-6 on our money line / spread picks, 10-5 on our over-unders. Very mediocre day, but you guys already know the rules. We take the good with the bad. It's on to the next one. 15 games on tap for today. Tons of money to be made. Guys, look for my play of the day. The one game I'm going to recommend to you more than any. Also, at the end of the video, our 4 parlay plays of the day. With all of that being said, let's jump into it. Alrighty, guys. First game up of the day, 11:30 start. We got the Philadelphia Phillies in Washington taking on the Nationals. Aaron Nola back here on the mount for the Phillies. He's 1-7 this season with a 6.16 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Mitchell Parker on the mount for the Nats. He's 7-13 this year with a 5.55 ERA. In this game today, what I'm looking at is this. Aaron Nola making his return here for the Phillies. He has not pitched in the majors since May, and he had been terrible all up to that point. The 4 months, I guess you could say, he pitched. 11 starts this year, 6.16 ERA, and a record of 1-7. So I'm not expecting much from Aaron Nola in this game today. Maybe 3-4 innings pitched, 3-4 earned runs. Then I look at Mitchell Parker in this game today for the Nationals. He's been terrible all year, but I look at his last 3 games specifically. He has an ERA of 6.87 in his last 3 starts. Of course, this Phillies team, a very inconsistent offense. They'll show up one day and then go missing the next game. Nevertheless, they're still a top 10 team this season versus left-handed pitching. Then I look at this Phillies lineup. They have good numbers versus Mitchell Parker in the past matchups. In this game today, I do like the Phillies and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total today is set at 9.5 and I'm taking the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm going to take 1 Philly today, and that's Bryce Harper. On to the pitching props now. We're only going to play 1 Philly for the pitching prop as well, and we're going to take Aaron Nola to go under his line, under 5.5 strikeouts. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the Miami Marlins in Boston taking on the Red Sox. The right-handed pitcher Junk on the mount for Miami. He's 6-2 with a 4.06 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Crochet on the mount for the Red Sox. He's 13-5 with a 2.48 ERA. In this game today, what we're looking at is this Miami Marlins team. We speak about it all the time. They're a very good road team. Their offensive numbers go up drastically on the road, but there's a caveat to that. No matter where they see left-handed pitching, on the road, at home, they struggle. For the year, this team is batting .221 versus left-handed pitching. Bottom 10 team this season versus lefties. Garrett Crochet's been good all year. ERA of 2.48. Last 5 games, he has an ERA of 3.15. In this game today, no Stowers will be in the lineup for Miami. He's been their best hitter all year. Also, my big deciding factor today is this Miami Marlins bullpen, and we spoke about it in yesterday's video. Their last 8 games has an ERA of 8.50. Then this Red Sox bullpen, in the last 7 games, they've been very good. They have an ERA of 3.75. In this game today, we like the Red Sox, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this game. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm going to take 1 Red Sox here. Give me Roman Anthony to have 2 total in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. I'm going to play Garrett Crochet of the Red Sox, and I like him to go under his line, under 6.5 strikeouts. Alrighty, guys, moving on along. We got the Texas Rangers in Toronto taking on the Blue Jays. The right-handed pitcher Eovaldi on the mount for the Rangers. He's 10-3 with a 1.71 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Berrios on the mount for the Jays. He's 9-4 with a 3.74 ERA. The Blue Jays won yesterday's game. They stomped on the Rangers. They won the game a score of 14-2. In this game today, what I'm looking at is this. Eovaldi had been dominant all season. His last start, he got beat up by the Arizona Diamondbacks. 5 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. 3 of them were home runs. Then I look at Berrios. 12 home starts this year. He's been very good. In his 12 home starts, he has an ERA of 3.23. Then we look at both of these teams offensively. The Rangers, in their last 10 days, they combined batting average of 222. The Toronto Blue Jays, in their last 10 games, combined average 286. Then the big deciding factor, once again, will be the bullpens. This Rangers bullpen, we saw them blow the lead in the first game of this series on Friday. Then the arms they used in yesterday's game. Even if the Blue Jays do not get to Eovaldi as much as I'm projecting them to, they'll definitely get to the arms they're seeing coming out of this Rangers bullpen today. In this matchup, the books do have the Rangers. No, I'm wrong about that. The books have the Blue Jays as the betting odds favorites, and we're playing them on the money line here. The game total is set at 8.5, and I'm taking the over. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm going to play 1 Blue Jay in this game. That's Vlad Jr. On to the pitching props. I'm taking Eovaldi of the Rangers, and I like him to go under his line, under 4.5 strikeouts. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the Atlanta Braves in Cleveland taking on the Guardians. The Braves also came out and stomped on Cleveland yesterday, winning that game a score of 10-1. In this game today, the right-handed pitcher Fedde on the mound for Atlanta. He's 4-12 with a 5.40 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Allen on the mound for the Guardians. He's 7-9 with a 3.94 ERA. In this game, what we're looking at is this. Allen, the starting pitcher for the Guardians, has been good all season. His last 10 games, I should say, has a combined ERA of 3.70. This Atlanta Braves team this season, they're a middle-of-the-pack team versus left-handed pitching. Then we look at the big deciding factor in this game today for me. Fedde, the starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. His last 10 starts, he has an ERA of 9.16. The Braves bullpen is still one of the worst bullpens in the majors since the All-Star break. They have an ERA of 5.78. Of course, this Cleveland Guardians team, on the other hand, they lost this series already. They're still a playoff contending team. They're going to try to avoid getting swept here. They'll definitely try to avoid it here on a Sunday. The bookmakers have the Guardians as the betting out favorites, and we're rolling with them. We're playing the Cleveland Guardians on the money line. The game total is set at 9, and I like the under in this game. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking a Guardian in this game as well. Give me Kyle Manzardo to have 2 total in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing Allen of the Guardians, and I'm taking him to go over his line, over 5.5 strikeouts. Alrighty, guys, moving on along. We got the Milwaukee Brewers in Cincinnati taking on the Reds. In this game today, the left-handed pitcher Quintana on the mound for the Brewers. He's 10-4 with a 3.44 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Andrew Abbott on the mound for the Reds. He's 8-3 with a 2.41 ERA. First of all, before we get into this game, my big underdog play yesterday was the Reds. They had the lead going into the 9th and they blew it. Everything that I thought they would be able to do, they did. And I said in yesterday's video that the Reds had the bullpen advantage in yesterday's game. That's gone now. In today's game, I feel like the Brewers have the big bullpen advantage. Then we got 2 left-handed pitchers on the mound here. The best National League team versus left-handed pitching is the Milwaukee Brewers. They're batting .285 on the year versus lefties. The only team in the majors that hits left-handed pitching better than the Brewers is the Blue Jays. Then we look at this Reds team. They're batting just .230 on the year versus left-handed pitching. Quintana this season, in his road starts, he's been good. He has an ERA of 2.70 in 10 road starts. Andrew Abbott, the left-handed pitcher on the mound for the Reds, he's been good all year. His last 5 starts, he's been getting a bit touched up. He has an ERA of 3.70 in his last 5 starts. In this game today, we do like Milwaukee again, and we're playing them on the money line. The game total in this one is set at 9.5, and I like the over in this game. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm going to take 1 Brewer today, and that's Contreras to have 2 total bases. On to the pitching props now. I'm going to play 1 Brewer here as well, and I'm taking Quintana to go over his line, over 3.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, moving on along. We got the Baltimore Orioles in Houston taking on the Astros. The right-handed pitcher Kramer on the mound for the O's. 8-9 with a 4.17 ERA. Javier on the mound for the Astros. He's 1-0 with a 3.60 ERA. Before we even jump into this game, I'm going to be completely real with you guys. This game and the next one we're going to talk about, I really don't like these games today. Let me jump into the reasons why. Javier, the starting pitcher for the Astros, second start of the year he's making here today. He made his first start last week against the Red Sox, pitched 5 innings, allowed 4 runs. Then I look at this Orioles team. On the year, they've been good against right-handed pitching, but in their last 10 games versus righties, they're batting .255 as a team. Then I look at this Baltimore Orioles starting pitcher, Dean Kramer. On the year, he has an ERA above 4, but in his road starts, he's been terrible. 15 road starts, ERA of 5.60. This Houston Astros team, in their home games, they're batting .260 as a unit. In this game today, I do feel what the deciding factor in yesterday's game was is going to be the deciding factor in today's game. Yesterday's game went in overtime. The Astros won in the bottom of the 12th for the simple fact their bullpen outlasted the Orioles bullpen. That's my big deciding factor in this game today as well. Just on the Houston Astros bullpen is what I'll put my money on and my trust on. The books today do have the Astros as the betting odd favorites, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the under in this one. Onto the hitting props, 2 total bases. I'm going to play Sanchez of the Astros today. Onto the pitching props, I'm taking Javier of the Astros, and I like him to go over his line, over 5.5 strikeouts. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the Chicago White Sox in Kansas City taking on the Royals. The Royals won yesterday's game, a score of 6-2 in this ball game today. The right-handed pitcher Davis Martin on the mound for the White Sox. He's 4-9 with a 4.17 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Burgett on the mound for the Royals. He's 1-1 with a 2.87 ERA. Like I said earlier, this is the other game I do not like today. I'm very split in this matchup. I can lean really either way. My big deciding factor in this game today is Burgett, the starting pitcher for the Royals. His last 4 starts, he has an ERA of 3.07. Davis Martin, he's been inconsistent all season. Last 5 starts, ERA of 4.80. In this game today, the Royals are the betting odd favorites, and we're going to play them on the money line. The game total is set at 9.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm going to take Salvador Perez of the Kansas City Royals. Onto the pitching props, I'm playing Burgett of the Royals, and I'm taking him to go over his line today, over 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, the next game up is the Detroit Tigers in Minnesota taking on the Twins. There is no lines out anywhere for this game. As soon as it becomes available, I will put the play in the pinned comments. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the New York Yankees in St. Louis taking on the Cardinals. The Yankees won yesterday's game, a score 12-8 in this matchup today. The right-handed pitcher Will Warren on the mound for the Yankees. He's 7-5 with a 4.34 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Michael is on the mound for the Cardinals. He's 6-9 with a 4.97 ERA. In this game today, what I'm looking at is this Yankees bullpen. Still, their ERA is above 5 in their last 10 games. Will Warren, the starting pitcher for the Yankees. On the road this season, he struggled. He has an ERA of 6.60 on the road this season, and 12 road starts, mind you. Then I look at Michaelis, the starting pitcher for the Cardinals in this game. He struggles on his road starts, very good in his home starts. 11 home starts this year, he has an ERA of 3.50. The Cardinals bullpen has been very good in the last 10 games as well. ERA of 3.05 in their last 10 games. In this matchup today, the Yankees are the betting odd favorites, and we're playing the home dogs. Give me the St. Louis Cardinals on the money line. The game total is set at 9.5, and I'm taking the under in this one today. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing win of the Cardinals to have that 2 total. Onto the pitching props now. I'm taking Warren of the Yankees, and I like him to go under his line today, under 5.5 strikeouts. Alrighty guys, moving on along, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates in Chicago taking on the Cubs. The Cubs were able to win yesterday's game, a score of 3-1 in today's ball game. The right-handed pitcher Molzinski on the mound for the Pirates. He's 2-7 with a 4.20 ERA. Assad on the mound for the Cubs. He's 0-1 with a 9 ERA. In this game, we're looking at the Chicago Cubs team still continuing to struggle offensively We expect this from the Pirates, not from the Cubs. In their last 16 games, the Pirates are batting just .213 as a team. Then I look at Mlodzinski, the starting pitcher for the Pirates. They use him, in many different roles. Some games he starts, sometimes he goes stretches where he's coming out of the bullpen. His last 14 innings pitched, he's only allowed 3 runs. Then I look at the Chicago Cubs team. Assad on the mound. He's not a good pitcher. This will be a bullpen day, in my opinion, for the Cubs. And then the Cubs have a doubleheader tomorrow against the division-leading Milwaukee Brewers. So I don't know how much arms they're going to really use. They might just let Assad go out there and get banged up for 6-7 innings and, don't pull him. They really might not care about this game today. That is my opinion. With all of that being said, the Chicago Cubs are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing the Pirates here on the money line. The game total is set at 8, and I'm taking the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking 1 Pirate today, and that's O'Neal Cruz. On to the pitching props now. I'm playing Mlodzinski, the starting pitcher for the Pirates, to go over his line, over 3.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, this next game up will be our play of the day, our game of the day. The one game today I'm going to recommend to you more than any. We got the Arizona Diamondbacks in Colorado taking on the Rockies. The Rockies won yesterday's game a score of 10-7. In this matchup today, Chris Smith will be making his season debut here for the Diamondbacks. For the Rockies on the other side, Senzatella on the mound. The right-handed pitcher's 3-9 with a 7.41 ERA. In this game, I'm looking at Chris Smith. This guy really has not pitched in the majors. Realistically, has not pitched in the majors since 2022. In 2024, he only pitched 7 innings. 2023, he pitched 10 innings while pitching for 3 different teams that year. Like I said, this guy really, in my opinion, has not pitched since 2022, and he was terrible then. Making his return, season debut here today in Colorado. Good hitting weather. Then we get to this Arizona Diamondbacks bullpen. One of the worst bullpens all season. The last 10 games, they were playing very good. Yesterday, we saw the bullpen get back to their old selves, allowing a bunch of runs, blowing the lead for the Diamondbacks in this game today. The Diamondbacks are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing the Colorado Rockies here. The game total is set at 12.5, and I do like the over in this one today. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm going to play 1 Diamondback, 1 Rocky. Give me Corbin Carroll of the Diamondbacks, Hunter Goodman of the Rockies, both to have 2 total bases in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. We only have 1 starting pitcher's line in this game. That's Senzatella of the Rockies, and I'm playing him to go over in this one. Over 3.5 strikeouts. Alright, moving on along, guys. We got the Los Angeles Angels in Sacramento taking on the Athletics. The right-handed pitcher Soriano on the mound for the Angels. He's 8-9 with a 3.84 ERA. The left-handed pitcher Springs on the mound for the Athletics. He's 10-8 with a 4.06 ERA. In this game today, we're looking at this Angels team versus left-handed pitching. They're still a bottom 10 team on the season versus left-handed pitching, batting just .225 on the year. Then we look at this Athletics team versus right-handed pitching this season. They're a top 10 team versus righties, also have hit the 3rd most home runs on the year versus right-handed pitching, 133. In this game today, they're expecting 10-mile-per-hour winds blowing straight to the outfield from the diamond. Of course, Soriano on the mound for the Angels. He's a sinker ball pitcher, keeps the ball on the ground. But when we look at this Athletics team numbers versus sinker ball pitchers this year, they're a top 10 team in the majors versus sinker ball pitchers in this game today. Like I said earlier, the Angels are the betting odds favorites, and we're playing the home dogs here. Give me the Athletics on the money line. The game total is set at 10, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm going to take an Athletic here. I'm taking Kurtz. On to the pitching props now. I'm going to play the Athletic starting pitcher Springs, and I like him to go over his line today. Over 4.5 strikeouts. Alrighty guys, final 3 games of the day. Let's run through them real quick. We start off with the Tampa Bay Rays in San Francisco taking on the Giants. The right-handed pitcher Ryan Pepio on the mound for the Rays. He's 8-9 with a 3.86 ERA. The right-handed pitcher Logan Webb on the mound for the Giants. He's 10-9 with a 3.34 ERA. In this game today, I do understand Webb has been getting roughed up in his last 5 starts. In his last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 5.15. But in his home starts for the year, he has an ERA of 3.17 in over 12 home starts this year. Granted, this Giants bullpen is not in the best of form compared to the Tampa Bay Rays bullpen. I do give the Rays bullpen a bigger advantage. My big deciding factor in this game today is when I look at Ryan Pepio's pitch mix against this San Francisco Giants team. I do understand this as well. This Giants team offensively is terrible. Ryan Pepio is a top 5 pitcher in the majors this year with home runs allowed. There will be 12-mile-per-hour winds in this game blowing straight to the outfield. All of that being said, I do give the slight edge in this one to the San Francisco Giants, and I'm playing them on the money line. The game total is set at 7.5, and I like the under in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm taking 1 Giant here. Give me Rafael Devers. On to the pitching props now. I'm taking Logan Webb, and I'm playing him to go over his line, over 5.5 strikeouts. Up next, guys, we got the San Diego Padres in Los Angeles taking on the Dodgers. The right-handed pitcher, Yu Darvish, on the mound for the Padres. He's 2-3 with a 5.61 ERA. Glass now on the mound for the Dodgers. He's 1-1 with a 3.08 ERA. The Dodgers won yesterday's game, a score of 6-0. So they'll be looking to complete the sweep here today. In this matchup, I'm looking at Yu Darvish, the starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres. He's an auto fade in my opinion, especially in his road starts. In his 4 road starts this year, he has an ERA of 7.50. Glass now, home start for him, 7 home starts this year, ERA of 2.15. In this matchup today, I do like the Los Angeles Dodgers, and I'm playing them on the run line. The game total is set at 8.5. And I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm going to take 1 Dodger, and that's Will Smith. On to the pitching props now. I'm going to take Yu Darvish of the Padres, and I like him to go under his line, under 4.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, final game of the day. We got the Seattle Mariners in New York taking on the Mets. The right-handed pitcher George Kirby on the mound for the Mariners. He's 8-5 with a 3.71 ERA. Clay Holmes on the mound for the Mets. He's 9-6 with a 3.71 ERA as well. In this game today, what I'm looking at is this. George Kirby has been very good in his last 5 starts. In his last 5 starts, he has an ERA of 2.70. Then we look at this Mets team offensively, a very inconsistent team. In their last 10 days, they're batting just .225 as a unit. The Mets did win yesterday's game, a score 3-1. The Mariners did not put up that much runs against the Mets rookie pitcher yesterday, but Friday night they did put up 12 runs. I don't know if they came out a bit sluggish yesterday, but in this game today, I do expect the Mariners bats to get to Clay Holmes. The bookmakers have the Mariners as the betting odd favorites, and we're rolling with them. We're playing the Seattle Mariners here on the money line. The game total is set at 8.5, and I like the over in this one. For the hitting props, 2 total bases, I'm playing 2 batsmen in this game. Give me Cal Raleigh of the Mariners, Pete Alonso of the Mets, both to have 2 total in today's ball game. On to the pitching props now. I'm taking George Kirby of the Mariners, and I'm playing him to go over his line, over 5.5 strikeouts. Alright guys, before we get up out of here, our 4 parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first play. It will be a 5-leg game parlay. Our first play will be the Boston Red Sox on the money line. We follow that up with the Atlanta Braves, Cleveland Guardians game total to go under 9 total runs. We follow that up with the Houston Astros on the money line, the Los Angeles Dodgers on the run line, and we wrap it up with the Seattle Mariners, New York Mets game total to go over 8.5 total runs. All 5 legs, $5 bet pays $140. On after that, guys, we have a 4-leg game parlay. They're all 4 money line picks here. And we start off with the St. Louis Cardinals on the money line, the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line, and we wrap it up with the Colorado Rockies and Athletics on the money line. All 4 legs, $5 bet pays $110. On after that, guys, we have our 2 home run parlay plays of the day. We start off with our first one. It's a 3-leg game parlay. Our first player will be Kyle Schwarber of the Phillies. We follow that up with Roman Anthony of the Boston Red Sox. And we wrap it up with Mike Trout of the Los Angeles Angels. All three gentlemen, dollar bet, pays $85. On after that, guys, we have our final home run play of the day. It has a bit better odds. We start off with Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees. We follow that up with Rafael Devers of the San Francisco Giants. And we wrap it up with Freddie Freeman of the Los Angeles Dodgers. All three gentlemen, dollar bet, pays $60. Once again, guys, before I get up out of here, I just want to send my salutes out to you all. It's a Sunday. I hope you guys enjoy your day. Back to it tomorrow. You guys know I respect you all. I appreciate you all. I hope we all can win some money today. And I'm going to catch you on the next one.